on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action. Rivers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A second down throw for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Sanu, the man in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll go with a big bank, Yeldon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3 psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Play fake, Rivers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. They run the counter play and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Working from the gun. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are in for 6. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On the counter, it's Yeldon. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. A little juke, and now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Eric Armstead in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken in at the 1. They find some open field here.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get. Set up.
First down, Rivers. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he finds Jace Amaro. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The first down throw here for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Rivers. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On second down, Rivers again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jay Samaro, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Bailey now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Wentz now on first down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. A deep ball for Dodson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Dodson, 70 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On play action, Rivers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They run the counter now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rivers now on second down. He sets to fire deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Wentz on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. Actually,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Wentz. A deep ball for Dotson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking deep for Julio. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz busts through the tackle. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Wentz. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.